So one of the nation's most prominent Catholic cardinals says that Hillary Clinton needs to distance herself from her campaign's top advisors after they disparaged the faith in emails disclosed in the WikiLeaks document dump. This coming ahead of tomorrow's annual Al Smith charity dinner in New York City, which is a huge, important annual event in the Catholic community. And it is traditional that both candidates always appear on the dais together. And it'll possibly be the last time ahead of the election. That's generally how the tradition works. Here's Cardinal Dolan, though, on those comments. Watch.
Just extraordinarily patronizing and insulting to Catholics. I've had some meetings with Secretary Clinton, and I found myself in admiration of what she said about the defense of Christians throughout the world and her own commitment to religious freedom. I'm hoping that she's going to distance herself from these very insulting remarks of her chief of staff.
Very strong words from Cardinal Dolan there. Carl Paladino, former New York gubernatorial candidate and a Donald Trump supporter. His pin says since day one. Welcome, Carl. Good to have you here today. I just want to remind everybody what Jennifer Palmieri said, because it's been a little while since we looked at this. It was a comment that she made about the fact that Rupert Murdoch was raising his children as Catholics. And she went back and forth in a sort of sarcastic back and forth in email. She said, well, they think, meaning, Rupert Murdoch and others, that Roman Catholicism is the most socially acceptable, politically conservative religion. Their rich friends wouldn't understand if they became evangelicals. What do you think, Carl?
Well, I think the Catholic Church is probably the one large church group that honors the 501c3 rule and tries to stay out of politics. Unfortunately, for the American people and for the Catholics in America, that sort of allows people like Palmieri to come out with these ridiculous statements and to try to demean and diminish marginalize the Catholic Church and Catholics. I think it's just further evidence of what we're seeing and what is being exposed, the underbelly of this sick culture that has grown in America, that is dragging these people to support the Trump effort, okay? And they're scratching their heads and they're angry, and this is just another element of it. To take advantage of Cardinal Dolan and the Church, I mean, is just so unfortunate. From my perspective, I think the cardinals should come out and make a very serious political statement, because they opened the door. By opening the door, I think the Catholic Church.
I think he went pretty far.